Day 6, June 28, 2000. Up at 0500 hours again and on the water by 0600. Beautiful day. We only put 6 fish in the boat today. Back by 1700 hours. Went back to the hotel, showered, and then off to the hot tub. I think we did hot tub every night, which overlooks the bay. There were even bald eagles on the beach. Fished the shoreline for flounder. We always did really well with flounder, just kind of catch and release. And I got to tell you, the bald eagles, living in Humboldt County, I've seen a lot of bald eagles, but they seem to be larger sitting out on the Ketchimek Bay. So that was the end of day 6. I think that was our smallest number, or least number of 6 fish. So it was 1 per person. One guy took home 1 fish each for that day. August 5th, and we're heading to the Kasiloff River to fish sockeye and silvers. We'll see what's happening here today. I'll remember to videotape them this time. Good morning. Is that working?
No, it's working.
It's working now? Okay, cool. The water's the same color as the Kenai.
Yeah.
No more little Susitna brown.
And that brown water produces some good fish though.
That's true too, yeah. Ha! There we go. It's got a stogie and everything.
No fish.
No fish? Oh man.
They're up there, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. What? Nah. I don't think so. Nope. Knee deep. Just looks it. Moving better than the Kenai is though. On line.
Make sure you take a photo of that one.
Yeah. All right. 6 feet of leader.
6 feet?
6 feet. 6 feet leader, and it was about 4 feet off my right side as it swung down. Did you hear that, Billy? 6 feet of leader.
Is that what the weight is, 6 feet?
Yes. Yeah.
That's like 6 feet, right?
Yep. Dirty fish. There we go. First one in the Kasiloff. Nice. There we go. Just grab a line and pull them back in. Or bring them over here and I'll grab it. Oh, bushes. Ah! Sorry about that. Should have netted him. Here, break the net out real quick.
Where is the net?
Right there. Is that you? I landed one fish that day, and I owe Kyle a steak dinner for breaking off his silver. Man, I was bummed at that. Homer, Alaska. I would be willing to give up 4 of my current hobbies to learn how to fly a float plane and bush plane that you can fly in Alaska. The ones over here on the left are in a pond, so to speak, or they're actually in the bay. We're approaching Homer and the Homer Spit. But that would be a cool hobby to have. Of course, I'd have to afford the plane after the fact, but that's, we can work on that later. Welcome to the Homer Spit, where we're going to spend 2 nights dirtbag camping. So the spit is significantly different than it was 23 years ago, which is to be expected. There's more businesses out here. There's less spit camping along the side. Some of it looks like it's washed away, and that would be normal erosion and storms that come through. But there was a considerable number of tents out here in 2000. The deckhands would actually go to work but live on the beach in kind of these structures they built out of driftwood and then put a tent inside, and there's a lot fewer of those there. There is a ton of pay-to-camp solar kiosks that weren't there before. We ended up finding a spot to camp along the side that was a don't have to pay. Matter of fact, we're passing it right now, and ended up having a great time meeting some neat people on the beach, and not necessarily hanging out with them, but hanging out next to them as they had a bonfire, ran their dog around, and drank beers. The lighthouse coming up on the left here in the distance is the Salty Dawg Saloon. Is actually sinking in the spit last time I heard. It didn't get any lower. We do go in there in a little bit and check it out for after hours, but it's a dive bar. I'll be honest, it's just a dive bar that you go to so you can say you've been there and put a $1 bill, $2 bill on the wall with your names on it. What do you do? There's a Salty Dawg. That is the Billy, John, Kyle, and JB $2 bill pinned at the Salty Dawg. Walking back from the Salty Dawg on the Homer Spit. So those guys are doing the same thing we were doing. They just found a similar spot. Closer by. It was closer, yeah. And this is a coffee shop for tomorrow morning. It, by the way, right now is 10:45 at night, and it's still bright. No hours. I want to see what hours they are so I don't have to get up too early. Attention robbers, no cash left on the premises at night. Also smile, you're on camera.
They got robbers in Homer, huh?
Somehow. And they've got an ice chest out front with a $5 padlock on it. I'm pretty sure they don't have a high crime rate.
Coho Coffee opens at 5:30 Sunday morning.
5:30 in the morning? Oh, I guess they got guys going out on the fleet, so yeah, that makes sense. And here's boondocking in Homer on the Homer Spit. Home sweet home for the next 2 nights after we get set up. Anything in the tidewater down there?
Oh.
Almost 11 o'clock. And the sun kind of set over there. We are on the Billy Joe 3. That's one of 3 ships that are, or boats, that are out of Seward, Alaska, but docked over in Homer during the halibut season. And we're in Ketchimack Bay heading out to the halibut grounds. We spend all day out there. Usually we get back about 5 o'clock. So we get a long day of fishing out on that bay or out in the halibut grounds going out of Ketchimack Bay. If I remember correctly, we're fishing at about 250 to 350 feet. We have about a 3 to 5 pound lead sinker on a circle hook with a chunk of halibut or salmon on it, and we're just bouncing along, and the halibut are picking that up off the bottom of the ocean. So it's interesting because sometimes you get a halibut and sometimes you get a skate. We kind of started being able to tell the halibuts yank their heads up and down, and you have a pretty vertical main line, and the skates are out there at about a 45 or a 40 degree angle as you start to bring them up, but you still have to bring a 75 to 100 pound fish off the bottom of the ocean from 300 feet.